Aqib, I have so many questions, but what happened to your Broncos?
Well, first of all, how delusional am I if we lost in the AFC Chip and I've been telling Richie silly ass that we was going to the motherfucking. So who's the analyst? Who's the real analyst? You know what I'm saying? I've been one right the whole time. You've been the one wrong the whole time.
Weren't you riding with Stidham? You got confidence in Stidham? 7 points, one drive. That's it.
All right, I'm done with Richie. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
John should have definitely took the points. You know what I'm saying? You go up 10-0, and with that weather coming, even if the weather not coming, with a backup quarterback, I'm fucking taking the points. But the refs work this shit out of us now.
The refs?
That's why we
that's a thing. That was not
There's the delusion. There is the delusional fan. Yeah. The refs. How did the refs screw you, Aqib?
Can I please explain on my...
Go ahead, please do.
TV?
Please do. We got your beautiful bald head on this TV.
You wouldn't be talking over me like that. I'm on TV. I'm going to let you talk over me. You go ahead. You tell me. Let me know when you're done, Richie.
No, go
done.
ahead.
Go.
All right. So clearly, Stiddy is not throwing the ball backwards, right? If I'm attempting to throw the ball forward and it get tipped and it go backwards, that's not a fumble. Like, we could look in any rule book on any app you want to look at, that's clearly not a fumble. And then if it's close, if I'm throwing it straight to the side and you really can't tell, is he throwing it back? Is he throwing it forward? You go with the play card on the field, which was a forward pass, intentional grounding. So how we go and review that in 20 seconds and give the Patriots the ball, I don't understand.
No.
That's how they get 7 points.
The ball was not tipped. He threw it backwards.
Exactly.
The ball ain't get tipped, Skip.
No.
He hit him on the arm. He hit him in
they hit him on the arm in the momentum, but he was here. The ball clearly went back. If they messed it up, they blew the play dead. The play should have never been blown dead.
The ball clearly was touched by that defender. He hit the ball and the arm, and the ball went tipped backwards, bro. That's clearly
delusional.
That's clearly not a backwards
maybe
pass.
It's the maybe he thinking like the basketball. You know, the hand is a part.
Yeah. No, the hand is not a part of the ball in the NFL. That's the basketball show.
He didn't hit the ball.
Man, listen. Put the play up. Shit.
You put it up.
Well, we got it. Yeah. All right, we'll work on it.
I'm watching that shit on the 140-inch. Put the play up. Tell me he ain't touched the ball. He touched the motherfucking ball. Shit.
Okay,
but on the second.
Wait a second. Before you go to the next play, the refs blew the play because they blew it dead. You could hear 2 whistles blow, and it's a live ball, and New England picks it up and scores with it, and it cost New England the easy touchdown. They scored it anyway, but the refs blew the play actually.
Yes.
It don't matter if they were supposed to blow it, because if he's trying to shovel the ball forward and somebody hit him, boom, and the ball go back, that's not a fucking fumble.
That's a backwards pass. That's a two-handed backwards pass. The play should have never been blown dead. Should have been a New England touchdown.
I know it flows showboat to see me lose in some type of way, Richie. But listen, bro, he didn't throw the ball backwards, bro. If he threw the ball backwards,
it's clear as day. It's clear as day. This is where the delusional fan comes in.
Okay, what's your next one?
All right. And then on the second one, that's how they got 7 points, right? You get a quarterback draw off of that. Your offense got about 20 yards at this point. Defense dominating before the weather came in. Just like I told you, they was going to dominate his ass. And then on the second one, you go for it on fourth. He clearly stopped. Like, I'm delusional on that too, right? He got that too, right, Richie? They marked the ball a whole half a yard in front of where the first down is.
You talking about the QB sneak?
How did he get that far?
You talking about the QB sneak?
Yes.
Heck no. That wasn't no first down. Heck no.
First down
coming from 2 defenders. Coming from 2 guys on defense.
He literally ran into the D tackle and his momentum stopped.
Right, but there was no clear and obvious evidence to overturn it. They marked it a first down.
Why was it clear and obvious that it was a first down in the first place?
Because he was in a scrum of bodies. They mark it, and then you got to go from there.
Oh,
Right, sure, coming from a guy like Richie, of course. But that's the second one.
There's some tension.
He's upset. They finally lost. He's upset.
I don't give a fuck. And like I said, bro, want me to show you, Richie? Want me to go grab it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pull
it up.
My Super Bowl ring is here. You know what I'm saying?
Go pull it. Go grab that thing.
We got
I'm just looking for the guys.
We got one right here.
For the guys I fuck with.
Just because you got a Super Bowl doesn't make you right about everything. Hey, let's put that there. All right. That Super Bowl doesn't shield you from criticism. You know, you're wrong a lot more than you're right. So it doesn't make you right on everything. Congratulations. You got to get on Gerald. Gerald's never even made the playoffs.
Hey, they got 10 points
you
off
guys gotta chill today. You guys gotta chill.
Hey, 10 points off blown calls by the refs, bro.
God damn.
I can't
Hey, y'all wonder why I say I hate O-linemen. That right there.
You know what?
I'm sitting over here quiet. I ain't even spoke yet. And Richie talking about shoot at G. For what?
The network threw you under the bus with that one. When you guys were playing the trivia game, they played at OU, played 5 Pro Bowls.
Listen, I think it's clear, obvious. I never made the playoffs, but Joe Thomas didn't either. Like there's some greats that never made the playoffs. Sometimes you can't control what happened with your team. Don't make you not great, Richie.
100%.
So why you shooting me?
I've been to the playoffs twice, so.
I know, but why? He getting on you. You wanna, that's like that's like you roasted somebody and he laughing. He like, oh, what you laughing at? Like, what you mad at me for? Get back at him.
Hey, how many of the Pro Bowls was you a replacement for, Richie? That's what I want to know.
I'm just shocked nobody's finding shots at Skip. Everybody's just.
I was in the playoffs every year. Right?
Man, the refs worked us. Now, I will say this. Drake May used his legs brilliantly at the end of the game. Zach Allen got out of body. He picked the side. You just got to two-way gap it. We going to flush him out the pocket, then you go get him. That's what we did all throughout the game. In the fourth quarter, Zach Allen did that twice. We got out our rush lane twice. We let him get a big 30-yard run, then another big run. And our quarterback, Stidham, didn't use his legs. He had a couple opportunities to run late in that game. They was dropping guys back. We had an opportunity to run a few times. He did a few times. He didn't when we needed him to. So that ain't really his game, though. So, hey, shout out to Patriots, man. It's a good win for them boys. You know what I'm saying? We going to get to it in a minute, but, man, they running through the top defenses in the league. They came out to Denver. They found a way to win in that blizzard. We didn't.
I just have one little thing I want to add, and I'm going to let y'all have it. Because, it wasn't, I'm going to be honest, it wasn't a lot to the game. But the one thing defensively that I seen that I believe should have changed a little sooner, Lieb just alluded to it, is the rush lanes were bad. Zach Allen got out of his rush lane, so as a rusher, there's a difference in being able to rush and knowing how to rush. Yep. You have to have rush lane integrity. But if you see that that's happening, I wish Vance Joseph just a little bit sooner, because this is literally the only thing that I would have done different defensively. Because besides the turnover, the defense was, the run game too. But other than that, the offense wasn't doing much. The only thing Drake May did well yesterday is he ran for 6 first downs. The way to combat that is what has separated the Denver Broncos from everybody else in the league. They are masters at rushing 5.
Yeah.
They make everybody block one-on-one, and then you have all the rush lanes taken up.
Yeah.
They have the DBs to cover in the back end. You can go man, you can go zone in the back end. I wish he would have just said, you know what, Drake May ain't beating us. Them sorry receivers, they not getting open. Their receivers wasn't getting open. So I'm about to man up on them or put them in the zone. I'm putting 5 up front. They can't block us 5-on-5. It cannot happen. Drake May just was finding them little seams and picking up the first downs. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. I just wish he would have changed that a little sooner, because when you got guys up front, you use them guys, because the rush and coverage got to work together. Coverage was locking up. And then Drake kind of slipped through, leaving them. They eyes is on their man. They plastering. So they can't plaster and get their eyes back and try and help get back to the quarterback. That's the D-line's play. So as a play caller, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to rush 5. I would have put, this is what I would have did. I would have left my edges how they were. Okay, I put my worst rusher on whoever they best, the right guard, whoever, that's probably their best interior lineman. All right, I put Zach Allen over the center, because the center is usually the worst blocker. That's why he's in the middle, so you can protect him. Let him kill him, and then I put my next best interior rusher on that left guard, because he's terrible. So that's how I would have. And then at that point, all the rush lanes are covered. Yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much really all I got on the game.
Okay.
I am still dumbfounded that Aqib Talib actually reached for the refs screwed us as the reason.
I know. I actually wasn't expecting that.
I saw it nowhere on the internet last night. I saw nobody write about it or talk about it.
Yeah, I always love to check Twitter. I didn't see that on Twitter.
I hate the refs. That was not on the refs.
I can show you it's on Twitter. Like, what you talking about?
I didn't see it. But, Aqib, I'm going to sum this up for you. You lost that game yesterday at the end of the Buffalo game when you had it in hand and a football tragedy happened and you lost Bo Nix. And it was freakish and it was wrong and I told you it was wrong. But that's when you lost that game yesterday. If Bo Nix is upright and able to play 4 quarters yesterday, you're going to win that game. There was easily. Yeah, I'll give you easily. But
I'm delusional, though.
Okay. Well, we got that. We got that. So we're going to, okay, we get it. But the point was, even Mother Nature turned on you yesterday because if it doesn't blow snow late in the 3rd quarter, you're going to win the game anyway. That blew you off the field literally where your backup couldn't function in it and you couldn't score any more points. If you had told me that your first touchdown, which came so easily, and Jarrett Stidham actually got off to not a good start, an amazing start, where I said, he's got this. I'm making jokes on Twitter about you're going to have a competition and the fandom's going to want Jarrett Stidham to beat out Bo Nix next year because he looked like he was an even better pocket passer than Bo has been. And if you told me that the 7 you scored early was going to be the end of your scoring, I would have laughed out loud because I thought you had me and it in the game. And that's why I still don't have any problem with you in nice weather. The sun was still out. It's 9:28 left in the 2nd quarter, going for it on 4th and 1. And think about this. Sean actually talked himself out of the play that he had originally called. He just called a duo play against what he thought was going to be a nickel. And then he said, somebody called timeout. I think he called timeout to rethink it. And he talked himself into that, what he calls, it's a weird name for a play, slipper naked. It's the bootleg. It's just the bootleg right. And Vrabel got him. And I don't know if Vrabel called this defense or if the coordinator did, but I'm pretty sure Vrabel had a hand in it because they fooled him and they came with a look that they'd never played on 4th and shorts the whole year because he said he'd broken down all the tape and he'd never seen this look where they came with a 6-man front. And all of a sudden, the problem is 2 defensive tackles came free on the play. And they're right in Stiddy's face. And he's trying to bootleg right, and there's nowhere to go, and he's retreating, and then they're all over. He's trying to get it to R.J. Harvey, and he throws it. It almost gets intercepted. It wouldn't have mattered because it's going to be 4th down. You know, you're going to get the ball there anyway. But the point was, Sean, who's a master at this, like a mad scientist, he changed to the bootleg off the duo call. And I don't know if the duo would have worked against the 6-man front either because he was calling against the sub package. He thought they'd be in nickel, and they weren't in nickel. So in the end, in nice weather, as hot as Stiddy was, I never even second-guessed going for 2. Now it's easy for you to do it in hindsight because if you take 3 there, you're going to overtime, right? But who knew that it was going to get so bad that it would be unscorable because once the weather hit, nobody could score. Neither team.
Well, when he didn't kick it, I said immediately, I hope that don't cost him. Because you knew, like, we haven't seen the Patriots offense really, last week, but it was going to be one of those games. And even the play call, when he was rolling, I don't know who it is, I have to go back and look. It might have been a tight end, kind of slipped open very, very late. But that play right there, maybe Mahomes, maybe Josh Allen, maybe Caleb would have made that play because it's one of them like very last minute extend, and then see him and kind of,
that is true.
so it was like you got to be one of those like to make
Okay,
it's a rare play.
It was Sean's favorite play on 4th and short with Bo Nix, but this isn't Bo Nix. Right.
Well, that's why last week when I was talking to Lee, I was saying he has to draw it up for City. He was like, no, he going to run the same offense.
Look, did you see this? Neither tackle is blocked on this play.
Yeah, well, the right guard's got to get him.
Yeah, come on, man. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, you see, right? It's is that little, what's they call him, little Jordan Humphreys?
Yeah, little Jordan.
You see him slip open late. It was very late.
Okay, but look at what you're looking at here. If you're steady, you got nothing.
But did you see him slip open late? Like Mahomes probably would have backed up a little more, Josh Allen a little more, Talib, and then kind of like
throw it between their legs.
You know, like it's a rare play, but you know.
Yeah. They came out in a nickel set. They were looking for a nickel run. You stack the box, that nickel run's never going to work.
Yeah.
And then they gave him an exotic look right there. Miners had a tough day. Christian Barmore was all over him, 2 sacks, 2 quick sacks. But that one right there, you got everyone covered, and you're thinking you got the guy over you, but you got the next man. You got to keep in the count. So Miners doesn't get over there. He's got pressure in his face right now.
Yeah. So to Aqib's point, New England winds up with a net 65 yards passing, and Drake May ran for 65 yards.
Yeah.
So he rushed for as many yards as they had net yards passing.
Literally all he did well.
And that's all. The game
that's
was his leg.
If Vance would have put 5 up front, that ain't happening.
I think New England found a little bit more of the run game than Denver did. They just, with Ramondre Stevenson, they didn't get much. I think they got like 79 yards, something like that. But they kept tapping, they kept it in New England.
Yeah.
They kept it. They were able to keep some of those. It was a field position game, but they were able to grind out some of those first downs. And Denver couldn't get the run game going. They couldn't get anything going to support Stidham.
Yeah, and then the very last play of the game, the ice play, is Stidham. They finally got a little clever, and a little Josh McDaniels did, and let him bootleg it and keep it around the end, and he ran for the capper, and that finished it off. And that was 3rd and 5. You could have gotten the ball back one more time, and he runs for 7 yards, and the game's over. So the thing about Drake May that amazes me is he doesn't look fast to me. He doesn't act like he's fast. He doesn't have fast body language to him, yet he accelerates, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got to be smart on those runs. Things open up. Those boys at New England, the offensive line had a rough day. They gave up 5 sacks. There's bodies flying around everywhere. But when you're able to get double teams, you're able to open up those windows. It's on the smart quarterback just to get down, get those yards, get down, and that guts a defense.
Yeah. And then the other thing, Aqib, is you're going to overtime, but a guy who was just elevated from the practice squad, cut by, of all teams, the New York Jets, that Leonard Taylor III. He joined the team, and he gets his fingertips on the field goal that's with the snow, with the wind, that I think would have been good, except he fingertipped it offline. And that's what it came down to, or we would have kept playing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You did ask.
By the way, I just watched that play. If you think bro ain't touched that ball, hey, you crazy. Pull that play up from that angle right there. Bro ain't touched this ball.
No, it's all arm.
He didn't touch him.
That's all arm.
It's just on the arm.
Man, y'all crazy as hell, bro. Y'all are crazy as hell. Y'all think. Look at this, bro. He don't touch this.
Yeah.
So
he's touching the arm and the hand.
I saw him touch
on the arm and the hand. His hand is not on that ball.
His hand.
He ain't touched
his
that
hand's
ball
on his
one bit
chest.
right there.
His hand's on his chest. He's getting the arm. Clear as day.
So that right hand don't touch the ball at all right there.
No.
I think the ball's gone.
No, the ball's out of there.
Come on, man. Seriously.
He flicked it.
I understand, Richie. I understand where you coming from. But like
what, having eyeballs and being able to see and not faded behind the mask of
body
delusion?
cam footage.
Like, come on, bro. Like, he ain't touched that ball right there. Not one piece of his hand touched the football. So let me ask you this. So if he would have touched the ball right there, it wouldn't have been a fumble, right?
I have no idea. I'm not a ref.
Well, you know every fucking thing else.
I don't know. I'm not a ref.
You know everything else.
Tell us, hey, Super Bowl champ, you know all the rules. SB champ, you know?
If you don't know shit, let me ask you.
Yeah.
If
he touches the ball,
that defender touched the ball right there, would that be a fumble?
No. It'd be a pass.
No.
Yeah, they
Okay,
said it
that's all I
on,
wanna know.
what's his name,
all I
said it
wanna
on
hear you say.
CBS. Yeah, their analyst.
But he didn't touch it, so.
Dean came on and said it.
No, I think it's the other game.
And then he backpedaled.
No, not Dean, because they were on the other game.
Yeah, Sterator.
What's his name?
Gene.
Sterator.
Gene
Yeah,
Sterator.
Sterator.
Dean, not Dean, Gene.
Yeah.
Yes, Gene. If the ball had been touched and knocked backwards, then obviously it's not a backward pass.
And that's what happened. It's like clear day.
Yeah.
Zoom it in, bro. Blow it up. Take the picture.
They did call intentional grounding, and then because it was a fumble, then that was erased, right? So
that's where the refs.
Yeah.
That's where the refs. It's bang bang.
No one knows. A red flag to review.
No one knows what's happened. Don't blow the whistle. Let the play go on, and then you go back and you fix it with replay.
Yeah.
Well, they got the touchdown the next play anyway, so that part is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Aqib, you know what you can't stand is that your voodoo luck finally ran out. That's what happened. Your voodoo luck.
I don't believe in no voodoo and all that shit.
Well, I don't know.
All right, the theme of the day is Richie and Aqib are not going to agree at all, but let's continue and see on the rest of the topics. But I want to take a